Hey guys, this is Jack Klaus, whatever you want to call me, Klaus Jack Klaus. We're gonna do a new series here today. We're gonna try to do this every week, but I really enjoy working with language. I use it in pharmacy all the time. I enjoy making videos in other countries of lyric videos. So I just wanted to see if anybody's interested in this. So I'm gonna try to do a basic crash course on how to use Latin. Uh, just give some basic words. How to read the news. Sometimes you won't get it all, but most of the time it's pretty simple. I enjoy it. So what we got here is an introduction. I'll see if people like it. If people don't, then I'll just not complete it. But so here we got this. I want to say why should you learn Latin? And people say it's a dead language. Do we really want to learn something that we're never going to use? Why don't you just learn Chinese? Why don't you just don't study a language? Everybody speaks English. Why should you learn a different language? Well, here I'm going to tell you why you should learn it. First, it helps in the medical field. In the medical field, it is very, very important. I use it almost every time that I have something in pharmacy. We got, uh, let me get this. Yep, we're all good here. So here we had a picture of the brain. You see many of these random ass words that you have no idea what's going on. But they actually mean something. For example, this is my favorite one right down here. This one is pons. Do you know why it's called pons? Because in Latin, pons equals bridge. And you might be thinking, why the hell did they name it bridge? Well, it's the middle. It connects the medulla to the midbrain. Medulla to midbrain. It needs somewhere to connect to. What is it? It's a bridge. Easy, really easy. I sound like Donald Trump here. Ha ha ha. So, another thing is, what is this? This is a receptor for the spinal cord. Do you know what this receptor is called? Nociceptor. Now, why is it called nociceptor? Latin gives us the word nosci. No, what was it? It's no, it's nocere. That's right. It's a third I stem that gets converted, a short I stem. So let me redo this because I haven't taken Latin for I think 3 years now. So nocio, nocere. I know I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. And this means to harm. Now, why do you think they consider this to harm a receptor, like a receptor for harming? Well, this is the receptor that we just talked about in our pharmacotherapeutics class that deals with pain receptors. So, pain production. And we had to talk about using all the different types of pain management systems to learn how this works. So you can get harm if you harm somebody, they're gonna feel it. So that's why it's called nociceptive. Okay, second one. You can read the news. This is taken from Ephemeris Alcunius. this is a fully functioning Latin news site. So if we can see this, we can say Civitates Conjunctae Americae. So the American citizens come together. And then this one specifically talks about Richard Gates and President Princeps, meaning king. So this is a presidential candidate, Donald Trump. And they're talking about in this is specifically about the Russian scandals. Everybody's heard of it. Everybody knows what's going on. But it's really interesting to read this actually in Latin. And you see that this was updated on the 30th. So, and this is 11/14/17 today. So, it was updated recently. Okay, moving on. They're still using this in popular culture. We know way more that J.K. Rowling was a classics major. She specifically has said she gets most of her stuff from Latin-based culture. And this is some of the spells they use. Accio, which means approach. Or like come here. So, for example, whenever Harry is getting the broomstick, he says Accio or Accio if you're stupid church people. Second one, Expectro Patronum. I await my patron or guardian. So, in this one, specifically when Harry is in the forest and he says Expecto Patronum and it comes, he's awaiting somebody to help him out. Especially, it's the same stag as his father. Evanesco, I don't remember where that's coming from. I'm sorry. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a good 3 years. So, I'm sorry. Incendio, that's an easy one. Incendio is the real way. But if you read something that incendiary, that you also hear incendio is fire in Spanish. So incendio means I ignite, I light. It's specific. Expelliarmus, I don't remember where that comes from. But you can break it down. So if we go over here, X, meaning out of, and then pel, meaning to seek, I believe. So, to look out for, I don't remember exactly. Nox, meaning night, obviously, you shut the lamps off with it. And then Crucio, meaning curse or torment. That's what the ones you're not supposed to say at all. We see in TV shows, The West Wing is specific for the guy who, when he was in the church scene, he really hated God and everything, so he says this straight to God. Gratias tebiago domine, haec credam a Deo pio, a Deo justo, a Deo scito, cruciatus in crucam, tuus in terra servus, nuntius fui, officium perfeci, cruciatus in cruciam, eas in crucem. So this one is saying, I thank you, Lord, but am I to believe these things come from a pious God or dutiful God? From a just God, an all-knowing God. It's not really all-knowing, but a knowing God. Tormented on the cross. You in a service, meaning service earth. um, was born unto us. And then some more stuff, and some more stuff. And then, okay, and then in music, there's this great band. It's called Powerwolf. One of my favorite metal bands known to man. I enjoy Nordic metal and I enjoy religious based metal. And Powerwolf comes from Germany, and this is one of they sing most of their stuff in Latin, and I really enjoy it. So it's Sacramentum Nocturnarum Nefarius, Sacramentum Nocturnarum Nefarius Oremus Deus Sanctus Deum Filium Dominum Martyrum Oremus Convertere Apostolicus Cadere Animus Debitus et Catholicus Debere Deum Animalum. So, you might be thinking, why animal? Why animal? Well, animal actually comes from the word animus. And animus, al, means pertaining to. And animus meaning spirit. So the Romans believed that animals had spirits, and they believed that they should be sanctified by the Lord, by their gods. But we don't believe that today. We believe that animals were a gift from God, if you believe that. Or there's still some religions, such as Jainism, that believes that everything it should be sanctified. And Shintos believe that there's a spirit in everything. So I don't know what you guys believe for religion, but the Romans believed that spirits that spirits were everywhere, and animals had spirits. So you can get a lot from Latin. A lot from Latin. So let's go on to the alphabet. English is a modified Latin alphabet. English and a whole bunch of other Western languages use modified Latin alphabets. There are Serbian, for example. Serbian uses both Latin plus Cyrillic. Excuse me. Latin and Cyrillic. So that's but in English we use the Latin alphabet. So they have A to Z. There's no J except in medieval Latin. I spelled that wrong. And this was just a replacement on the I. So I, J. They added a little curve down there. And then C is always pronounced as a K. I said some of them wrong. Like, for example, what do I... Yeah. Fascus, not fascist. G is always pronounced hard as in grail. So it's always pronounced as a G sound instead of a J sound. So, for example, angel in Latin is angelus. Angelus, not angelus. We don't want angelus. There's these things called macrons. judging out, you don't really need macrons. You don't need to learn them, but it comes very helpful into knowing exactly what the case is. If we look back up here, we see that there's no macrons on any of these letters, any long stems. So we have to specifically find out for ourselves what they're trying to talk about. For example, I'll just pull one from here, a couple words. Ipsi dispensatores. I spelled that wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing well with this. From here, we can derive that the second I is supposed to be long. See, wait a second. See, right here, we have this I, we have this A, and we have this E. The second word is very important because we do not want, this is dispensatores, not S. But the first one doesn't really matter, the I, because we know that it's going to be plural. We do not know that this is going to be nominative, accusative, but we derive that this can be the subject, could be the object, or it could be the dative, which the dative is giving to or for somebody. But we can tell from this I that it's going to be nominative, which is the subject of the sentence. So if we go back up here, so macrons are given on vowels, as you just saw. A, E, I, O, no, O, and U. Pronounced ah, like ah, not like ah. There's no this is long. These are lengthened. E. We never say E like E, like eek. No, we never say that. We always say a, like we say the long A sound. Or hey. Okay, this is where we say the E sound. E. Like, for example, well, the first word is ipsy. Ipsy. That's how you can tell this is going to be E, not I. And then O, it's gonna be pronounced O, and not ah, ah. It's kind of like the in Russian you have the Russian O, and then we have the U. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, like I don't remember exactly. Like O, not like aw, aw. And then U is pronounced U, like Y in certain languages, uh, or like U with a umlaut, but it's more like Hungarian where you have a U with that slash like twos, and then not like up. That's for the long ones. We'll scroll down. We'll do some short ones now. Short. Short ah. Like like if somebody screams, for example, like out of surprise, or they get a aha moment, they go ah. It's not like a ah. E. Never pronounce the E. This is eh, like somebody who's gasping for breath, or a sigh. But it's eh. This is E. It can pronounce like, it's pronounced like an I, it. Like INT, it. O, pronounced like, it's still pronounced operator, or like, but most of the time, like for example, Ostrogoths. Mm-hmm. And then U is pronounced like up, up. That's pretty much it that I can come in. So, hope you like this. It's a short one today. So, actually, no, I'll give you guys a couple more. So, if we had the vowels, we're going to get some, we're going to have some words with them in here. So, for example, for this one, what's a good one? This is a good one that combines all three. So we have this, S, and this. And a specialized one that that sounds more like, so this one, ambulambos, ambulabamos. So you can hear but you have to emphasize these. So for E, you just go to the second. So this is gonna be like right here. It's monere. That means to warn. Monere. This one, I. This one comes in fourth declension. We'll talk about declensions later. But this one comes in fourth declension, and it's going to be scribit. Writes. Like if you have a scribe, that's where you get scribit. See, you learn so much with English. So, scribit. See how you say it, but you say scree, like scream. And then U is for fourth declension, or fourth declension nouns. So, what do I want to do? Meaning me. So, gay new. Do you hear that? That's different from us. So, gay always say the G with the as hard as in grail. And that's where you get genuflect. Genuflect meaning, at church you do the thing. Genuflect. So this, we just found out means knee. And flect comes from flectus, meaning bend, having been bended, or having been bent, I guess it would be. So, you bend the knee. That's how you always learn. Now, we already did this. Look above. This, A as in out of. So, let's do A, so So here, that is not. We can say X. X agros. You see X, and then we see the agros from up top. We just went over that. See above with scribit. It. Like this is, for example, you have there's really I mean you can patch no capo. Okay. I mean capo meaning innkeeper, but then later on it becomes long. So I mean it's all about what it comes for. This one, anything with a US on it, as we saw earlier, we go up here, Sanctus Dominus. It's usually used for second declension vowels. I keep on saying declension. I know that's wrong, but that's what we got here. So, got some examples here. Ambulabamos. E is becoming monere. I being scribit. O agros. os. And u, genu, genu. You can't say genu. No, genu. A, short A, we have a in abu. Also, we can say a, meaning away from. But we'll just stick with the one up top. Ambula vamos. E, X. Scribe. Capo. Capo. Caponis. Yeah, you can tell the difference though. Capo. Caponis. It's just a long form of the verb. See, they're long, short. And Dominicus for the last one. Well, this is going to be an introduction. Hope I didn't go too fast. It is only 30 minutes, so it's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. Talk to you later. See ya.